Sagittarius, welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to take a peek at your general tarot reading for Leo season. And it's going to be from July 22nd until August 22nd. And just keeping in mind that this will be Leo themed, and I'll explain a little bit about that as we go through the reading. So first, let's just go ahead and set the time. Let's set the intention that this is for the sign of Sagittarius. So if you have Sagittarius and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life, always and only for your highest good. Yes, and that is my spiel. Now, we are going to use the Neoteric Feminine Tarot to pull messages for you, dear Sagittarius, and then we're going to close the reading out with one card from the Chakra Insight Oracle, all right? Let's go ahead and get started. And in the meantime, as I'm getting the cards ready, please go ahead and check out the description of the video to see a link to a more detailed explanation of our astrological or planetary transits that we have occurring in Leo season, all right? And it's going to include Mercury retrograde, energy of the new moon, Venus in Cancer, that Venus conjunct Jupiter. That's really, really beautiful energy. So if you're interested in hearing more about astrology forecast, please go ahead and check out the video that is linked below. All right, now first, Sagittarius. Let's look at your major theme for Leo season. Show me Sagittarius's major theme. You've got the 10 of Wands. Dang, Sag. I've been seeing this quite a lot. It's not coming out as the crowning energy, but this 10 of Wands is, you got a lot. You got a lot on your plate. You do feel a bit taxed, a bit burdened. Like there's just, is a struggle, Sag, right now for you. You're feeling like there's just a lot of, you just got a lot of things to do. Like so much responsibilities that you feel obligated to at this time. And it could feel a little bit burdensome, right? But let's clarify that. Let's see a little bit more about this. Yeah, you've got the 4 of Cups. And you got the Queen of Wands. I love this. This is definitely your energy. Okay. I'm going to tell you straight up. You do feel like you have a lot going on. And it could be difficult for you to keep perspective here because this 4 of Cups, it's like you are so blessed. Even though you're taxed, you are still blessed. It's like almost like the surplus of things that you have that are giving you the stress are all blessings in some way, okay? Now, this 4 of Cups really wants you to just understand, to stay centered, to stay grounded, and to make sure that you count and understand the blessings that you do have at your disposal at this time. Because there could be this tendency for you to feel a little bit indifferent, a little bit bored about your current situation. And it's like maybe you are, because there is so many things that you have on your plate right now, it could just be very difficult for you to see like, well, this is what I want. This is what I've worked for. But somehow, I'm not feeling the excitement of it all, okay? Because I feel like you're just in the mundane life, okay? But this is somehow like this can happen when people, let's say for instance, get the job that they want, or they yearning for relationships and get the family that they want, or it's like something that you've prayed for, you get it, and then once you're in the throes of maintaining it and doing it, it all becomes a little boring. It all becomes a bit taxing. It all becomes just a little bit more work than we expected it to be, okay? And it could be difficult for us to keep that perspective, to still remember how blessed we are to have this. And this is something that, this is the life that we really want to be living, okay? Now with this Queen of Wands, now this is you being able, you're showing up as yourself, confident, beautiful, courageous, passionate, right? And this Queen of Wands, like the way that the Queen of Wands move is this feminine energy that she doesn't need to be like anyone else because she is like herself. She is the prototype of what people get inspired by in that sense, okay? And so that's your theme. That is you, okay? So even though you feel like on the inside, you could be like, like I've just got so much going on the outside, it's all regality, right? You're showing yourself to be like the calm in the storm in that sense. So that's what I see the theme is for you at this time, right? So much going on and you really just like handling it, you know? So let's see number two. How do you express yourself during the season, right? And now this is what I mean about keeping to the theme of Leo. So when we're talking about Leo season is all about flair. It's dramatic. It's fiery. It's right, okay. It has that kind of energy to it, and that Leo season collectively really wants us to be able to show out, shine, show our best selves, right? Show a little skin. Put on that outfit, get that haircut, like put in a lace front, whatever it is that you want to do, right? Like, how do you want to express yourself? So, how to express yourself, Sagittarius, for Leo season? How to express yourself? Okay, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. You've got the Three of Wands. Interesting. Oh, you've got the World. And then you've got the Page of Wands. Very interesting energy here. Now, I feel that there's major things happening in your life where you're just sitting back and you're assessing things, right? I don't think you really know how to express yourself at this time because you are too busy taking inventory of everything that's going on right now. You're in the throes of planning, right? It's like you've already planted the seeds, literally, right, with the Seven of Pentacles, and now you wait for the results to see, when your ships come in, so to speak, right? That growth that you're expecting to see, or there's something about momentum or an expectation, like looking forward to things, okay? But I see you looking forward to things. You're just being really patient because that Seven of Pentacles really is about exercising some patience about your current situation. Okay. And I do feel like you're on the precipice of a new chapter. There's something very major that's just ended for you. You've closed a chapter in your life, all right? And you're entering something very new. And at the time, it could be very fun. It could be very playful because you've got this Page of Wands, which is very childlike energy. But that Page of Wands is just like feeling excited, feeling like an adventure is on the way, okay? And just like putting yourself out there, okay? So you could be expressing yourself in that. While at the same time, like just like really assessing where you are. Now I'm getting like two themes from you, Sag, right here. Like one of them is you, like the serious part of yourself that I feel like is internal. That might not be a part that you're really like expressing to other people or that they're even able to see. And then the other part of you, it's out there. It's all smiles. It's, oh, this is great. This is fun. I'm still my calm, beautiful self. But like things are happening right now. And it's like so part of you is like a little pensive. You're like, oh, like this is a lot going on. And the other part of you is just like, got this, like just sitting pretty, So it's very interesting energy that I'm getting here. And it seems very conflicting. It's like, is this the same person almost? But it is, because we are complex people, right? We are not just feeling one way all the time. There are layers to us as people. So that's the energy that I'm picking up. But let's go ahead to your third question, which is stating what area of your life needs an upgrade. Now that is also a Leo themed, keeping in mind that Leo, the energy of Leo, is also about the finer things in life, having standards, esteem, confidence, all of those things, okay? And it's just like, pinky up. Like, I can do this, I can do that, I got options, I have this, I have that, okay? So, what area of your life can use an upgrade? Okay, what area of Sagittarius's life can use an upgrade? So, you've got the Five of Cups. Now, this is having a loss in your life, feeling grief of some sort. You've got the Two of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Oh. think there's been some difficult feelings that you've been having, right? Because this Five of Cups is about just going through like difficult times or difficult moments, or like feeling a little bit down, or just like, like, dang. And it's worse, it's grieving or mourning something, right? At its best is feeling disappointed, let down in some way. But it's like despite that, you're moving on, you're planning on how to recover, making the decisions to move forward from this. And I feel like you're using work a lot to be able to like move past it, right? With this Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Now, this together, because the question is, what area of your life needs an upgrade? Now, I think now it could be like your work is providing that upgrade for you right now. You're working hard on that, or if it's not like your actual financial, physical career job, in a sense, it's you really working hard to address issues with disappointment or grief in some way, and taking these plans very seriously, right? Now that Two of Wands wants you to be able to get out of that comfort zone and take a risk to work hard to move past that. And I think that's what really needs an upgrade. Is like, now if you are going through a difficulty or a recent something that's just been really heavy for you, I think the upgrade needs to be how you approach dealing with it, okay? And not just wallowing in it, but like working really hard to get out of that, all right? That might not resonate with everybody, but that's what I got for that. And finally, what useful action should you take this season? What useful action can Sagittarius take? All right. So you got Temperance, which I think is you got the Star, Aquarius energy. Ooh. And you've got the Ace of Wands. Everybody's been getting that. And you've got the Eight of Swords. I think ultimately you're in, even though there's a lot of things going on, you're still very much in a process of healing, because you've got this Temperance here, which is just you harmonizing things in your life, you trying to keep things in balance, right? Knowing that you can't, there's only so much work for a day before you just can't do anymore. That leaving it for the next day, leaving it for tomorrow, leaving it for next week, leaving it for the weekend after, okay? And that you've got to practice that patience. And the Star is just like, you do feel optimistic and very hopeful, right? This is a very inspiring time for you, okay? And I would say also, because this comes out in your action, I'm like, look for inspiration around you. Because remember when I said about this Four of Cups, about you feeling a little bit indifferent about the reality of your life at this time? I do feel like you've got to look for ways in which to feel inspired about your life's objective right now. Reintroduce passion into your life and whatever that is that you like to do, right? Whether that's getting down with the get down, because I do kind of feel like the Ace of Wands is that energy of, but the Ace of Wands is also like getting involved in things that really make you feel passionate. Like if you play music, like get back into that. If you write, if you sing, if you, exercise, if you, these things that really like fill your soul, there's some creative endeavor that you have, like really being able to just dive into that so that you can like feel the endorphins, so to speak, from that. Because I do feel like you are a little bit disconnected from that. And that is the Eight of Swords, basically saying that you feel blocked. And this is nothing that like, it's not like an external thing. It could be totally internal. It could just be like, you don't feel time, or you just don't feel it in you. to be able to do the things that you used to be able to do. Like you do feel that you're being like a little bit blocked at this time, okay? But this could be self-imposed in some way, or it could just be the circumstances that you're in, okay? But life is seasonal, right? Life is cycles. Life is all about the cycle. So that's what I got for you, Sagittarius, okay? I'm sorry if it didn't. Anyway, I hope this resonated in some way. If it did, please do comment, like, subscribe, all of that jazz. Let me know. Send me an email, any of those things. Let's go ahead and pick out our one card from the Chakra Insight Oracle. We'll close this reading out. Show me some advice for Sagittarius. And you got personal boundaries, Sagittarius. Now, this is in relation to your solar plexus, right? Your solar chakra. And personal boundaries has to do with, are things actually your choice, or are you having problems erecting personal boundaries with people? Okay. Now, checking out that level of assertiveness that you have, right? So assertiveness is not just the bark, right? It's the bite too. It's the consequences. It's the empowerment piece. It's about you being authentic here, there, and everywhere. That's what your personal boundaries really indicate. And it has to do with exuding that confidence. And remember in the beginning of the reading, I said, this is like a dynamic of two different people. It almost doesn't seem like the same person, but I feel like you're housing some very conflicting energy within you. One is scared to death. One is in the process of healing. It's feeling burdened by all of these things. It's being a bit pensive and looking forward to like, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Starting a new chapter, not knowing how it's going to go. But on the outside, hey man, it's all good. I'm fine. But meanwhile, there's like a storm inside. Okay. So there is that. And I'm not sure in entirety, like how it really relates to you really needing to activate your personal boundaries in some way. But that's what I got. Anyway, my name is Tifa. I do tarot. If you like the way that I do tarot, please consider booking me for a personal reading. You can find more information to the services that I provide in the About section of the channel. Please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. I love you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful rest of Leo season. Take care. Bye.